So they want to continue that reign of corruption to the point where they will always have sovereignty over the earth to continue their leadership.
Yeah, but to say what's beautiful, the beautiful part about it is that that's coming to an end, man.
Yeah.
Because why? Because you have the remnant of the elect that the Heavenly Father's waking up right now, right? So if I can just get this in Baruch chapter 2, verse 30, it says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the one, their power, and I will give them a heart and ears to hear." Again, speaking about who? The elect, man.
Yes, it.
Because again, the majority of our people, they're going to remain in the congregation of death. They're going to remain in darkness.
Right.
Right? And be destroyed along with these heathens, man.
Right.
Right? But as for us that have been quickened, as for us that have been made alive, right? Guess what, man? It's for us to continue to strive, man. Because guess what? The Heavenly Father's getting ready to make us rulers, man. He's getting ready to make us rulers over these heathens. And the Edomite woman that came up, she's ready.
You see what I'm saying?
She's ready, man.
Because you tell a woman the truth, the raw truth, she's gonna submit.
Yeah. It ain't gonna take much. I got a precept.
Well, I gotta bring all the precepts.
This from the brother. So that's good. Brother, have mercy upon me. Psalms 159:6. It says, "Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people."
And they're gonna drink continually.
It says to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with vessels of iron.
Oh, slavery. Hey man, listen. This is the greatest enslavement that the world has ever known. Remember, nations have always been, they've been going into slavery, man.
But not all together, as one.
In one consent. The Arabs, the Chinese, the East Indians, the Polynesians, the Samoans, them all going into slavery, man. Because remember, the transatlantic slavery, that was a turning point in history. That was a turning point in history, man. Where you had just some niggas from West Africa going into slavery. Millions of them, millions. Just for what? Talking about for what? The 1500s up until what? The 1800s, around that point in time. Listen, you're gonna have all nations. This is gonna be a turn. They're gonna write songs about this. They're gonna be hieroglyphics on the walls about the gods came down from heaven and enslaved humanity. This is gonna be a turning point in history. There's gonna be hieroglyphics, man. Writing drawings, artwork on the walls about how gods came down from the UFOs.
They're gonna have individual songs for the elect, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how wrestlers come out to fight.
Yeah.
It's time to play.
And the wrestlers got their theme music. Hey man, that's how it's gonna be.
It's gonna be like that.
You gonna walk with your theme tune everywhere you walk in, you know. You got the people behind you sing that song.
It chains and shit.
Yeah, bro.
These are the chains of the instrument.
And we got this, man. We gonna have fun in the kingdom, man. Now me and Aki was speaking about yesterday. Listen, man. We gonna make up all kinds of new sports in the kingdom, man.
Do you know what I said earlier?
We gonna have Edomite babies head handball, man.
What is David? I'm happy to take that little ones and to dash them against the stones.
You know what I said earlier? I said we're gonna make. I said in the kingdom we're gonna make a whole new day for your ass, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna make an 8th day on the week. How you gonna do twice the work that day too?
It's gonna be 72 hour days for them, man. We gonna have the Israelite world games, man. You know, the Hamites are gonna have to, since they like to run so much, we're gonna make them run 500 miles, man. Right?
Hey, listen, man.
And then we go get the gold.
Your brother needs to take heed to this, man.
We gonna have the spike herd.
It's right.
We need to take heed to this. Because remember, we're speaking about things that are to come. This is the whole form of understanding, man. You can't let it miss. You can't let it miss, bro. Okay? And look at this. This is Acts chapter 1, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud, a chariot, received him out of their sight. Meaning Yahushua was beamed up into a chariot, right? And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
Is that Revelation?
That's Acts right there.
Acts, wow.
Acts 1 verse 11. See, Yahushua, man, I'm telling you. Why are you so surprised? We're gonna come down from heaven likewise, man. Right? That's Revelation 21. So we're gonna come down from heaven as a bride adorned for her husband. Right? Okay. Meaning we're gonna come as immortal beings. We're gonna be gods taking over mortal beings. We're gonna looking at these heathens as mortals, man. But at the same time, you know why we're gonna rule in righteousness? Because we're gonna understand their pain. We're gonna understand what it means to suffer sickness. Mucus coming out your nose. You can't sleep at night. What's this thing where you're pain in your joints? Arthritis, man. We're gonna be able to understand all that. But are we gonna show sympathy? No. We're gonna show no mercy unto them that showed no mercy. So we're gonna be fulfilling the will of the Heavenly Father on earth when we enslave these heathens, man. Alright?
To the servants and slaves.
Say,
Obviously I know what you mean, but in what degree? As slaves or as servants? Both. Or both.
Slaves, man. Remember, it's going to be the most rigorous rule. When you go to Revelation 2, top of verse 25, so you're going to rule them with a rod of iron. The brother can get that. And go into the blue letter Bible. The blue letter Bible.
Spirit come up twice.
You're going to get that. It's going to be a rigorous rule. Okay? Revelation 2. It says, we're going to rule them with rod of iron. Go into the blue letter Bible and it says rod of iron. Revelation 2, I believe verse 26. So we're going to rule them with a rod of iron. 27.
I'm already there.
There you go, get that. Go to the blue letter Bible, go to the definition of rod of iron. I'm waiting for someone to ask the question.
I'm actually a lesson still, so I'm actually probably.
So this is the word's broken down, right? So I get the word rod first, right? This is the word rod. It's strong, right? Ramzos is a staff, a walking stick, a branch, a rod is beaten. It says a rod of iron indicates the severest, most rigorous rule. The severest, most rigorous rule.
So, when you go to Revelation 2 verse 27, it says we're going to beat them with these nations with a rod of iron. It says the most severest rule. So there's no, wait. There's no kindness in that. We're going to break them. We're going to destroy them. Right? Meaning, because right now, because remember, I perceive in the spirit why brothers ask those questions and then is that, are we really going to do that? Are we really going to do that to these other nations? And remember, the Most High is going to use us as the weapon of his indignation against these other nations. That's Wisdom of Solomon. Read this along. Read this out right now. Wisdom of Solomon 5 verse 17. Right, because remember, hey, listen, let me tell you something, man. We prophesy in part and we know in part. We don't even really know. When we're out here, I'm out here speaking confidently. But I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
That's right, man. You know, sometimes I feel like that,
straight.
bro.
Bro, come on, man. Oh, come on, bro. I'm out here talking to you, bro. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I feel like that.
I'm only speaking to telling you what the Bible's telling me. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. When it actually manifests, I don't know what that fucking gonna look like. I might pass out. I might fucking vomit, and you might make it. I might not make it, man. You know, you might truly believe it. I might get shocked and pass out. The same things that I was prophesying about.
You couldn't believe it.
The same things that I was prophesying about. I'm gonna pop like that. Like that.
And if I can just say that's what keeps you humble. They're not knowing. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful. Because we don't know. That's, you know.
I have faith to run that.
Exactly. That's it. That's what I'm saying. We prophesy part and we know the part. We truly don't even know the magnitude of what we're even foretelling, man. That's why some brothers fall out the truth, because they don't really, they were out here with the garment on, with the Bible in here, and they didn't really understood what they were even involved in, man. That's why they went back into the world, because in their mind, it's just,
You gonna do what to the white man? Oh, hell
No, it's a fact.
No,
It's a fact. It's a pastime. It's a group gathering.
Are we gonna get persecuted?
No, you know, even that, it's like, you know, it's long being out here, it's long, man. You know, I'm out here for like 2 hours. You know, I'm tired, man. You know, every week, I'm tired, man. You know, I'm keeping it real. I'm just keeping it 100%. The brothers get tired, man.
We making
you know
money.
what? Some brothers get traumatized. You might I don't know where someone come up and stab you. You might get into a fight. Some brothers like, I can't. That's long for me, man. You get traumatized, man. That's what I said. When you do this work, you come near to the Most High. The Most High gonna ask, man. The gonna say, you wanna come near to me? Okay. You truly wanna come near to me. I'm gonna send you. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Just like when you watch that movie 300, with the Spartans, you saw King Leonidas, right? And you saw how in his ascension to power, to authority, they had to tie him to a pole. They had to tie him to a pole. They tied him to a pole and they beat him. They beat his back. You remember the movie 300?
The first one.
The first one. The first movie. Before he became king, when he was a child, they tied him to a pole and they beat him.
The hunt on the wolf and that.
Yeah. The first part of that first movie of 300. So what if you're gonna become king or ruler, you're gonna get your arse moved. The Most High is gonna do things for you.
Try it.
And it shows you, man. This ain't no light walk, bro. It's not as easy coming out here with the garment on and the Bible in your hand. The Most High is gonna put you through things, bro. But that's either gonna make you or break you, because it's gonna make you, meaning you're gonna see it raw, man. This is what it means to come near to the Most High. I'm gonna have to suffer in the flesh.
Still.
Right, because that's bottom level is what? Your family turning against you. Your certain girl, you out here in the highways and byways, certain girls that you dealt with looking at you like you're crazy. They don't want to deal with you anymore. That's bottom level, bro. That's bottom level. You know, certain guys that you work with on the job, they see you out here in the highways and byways, looking at you like you're crazy. But then the next level is what? Now is you probably getting stabbed up, man. You out here in the highways and byways, some crazy motherfucker come up and try to stab you up, or you might get into a fight. So some jealous guy, because remember, a lot of niggas, remember, you out here believing in what you believe. A lot of niggas jealous of you. My thing is, why would a nigga be jealous of me? Why? Because you look strong, man. You have a strong You believe in what you believe in. A lot of guys are jealous of that because remember, a lot of brothers in the world, they're lost, bro. You're not lost. Niggas in the world, though. So when they look at you out here looking all strong and stuff, what this nigga making? Who do you think he is?
He's shining, man.
Because you don't understand it because you're just going through the motions. Niggas is jealous of you, man. Niggas is jealous of you.
The market is smaller.
Nigga think he is, right? Being all strong, talking to his people.
Who this nigga is?
Talking to his people. Trying to save his people.
Raising his voice
Believing
and
what he
shit.
believes in. All strong and stuff. Standing what he believes in. And I'm all out here
Weak as hell.
looking all weak, you know, running around trying to sell drugs. Listen to this other nigga trying to tell me what to do. This other kid, other connect. You out here living a pure life. A pure life. Even though you're being godly and all stuff. I'm gonna stab him up. So I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. You're gonna have to Jerusalem down that track. I'm telling you, you don't know what you're getting yourself into, bro.
Right.
Okay. Man.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Nah, he said that's the mind state. That's the mind state.
It's not worth it.
Because you know why? Because they don't faith. They don't believe. It's really that simple. That's what it boils down to. Because again, listen, man. I said at the altar yesterday. We can all talk, man. We all come out here. We bring out these precepts, read these verses. Listen, all of our talks gonna be tested soon. Every single one of us. Guess what? The Lord's gonna see if our actions are matching up with our words. If we, because again, the Lord knows. We might think, yeah, you know, I'm faithful. Okay, is your faith enough to see through what I got prepared for your ass? We gonna see. And that's when because again, I was saying at the altar again yesterday. Right now, it's like, yeah, we complain, we sigh, and we cry. We're meant to be all the abominations that are done. But again, there's a balance within it, like there is meant to be in everything. So it's a thing that you find yourself always moaning, whinging. Bro, you're still comfortable to a degree, bro. We're not even stepped into the Mr. Jacob's trouble yet. You can still go to your cupboard in your fridge, open it, there's a meal there. So again, it's for us to examine ourselves, check ourselves at times where we might be murmuring and moaning and saying, look, pull up the fucking bootstraps, man. Right? And always remember again, go outside yourself and say, okay, well, what's that brother doing? What's that brother dealing with, man? You know? And that's...
So it says the word thick skin. I look at the word thick skin. Yeah, just Google it. Thick skin. It's demon, man. It's demon. The term thick skin means to be insensitive to criticism or insults.
So meaning that you gotta be able to take shame. If you easily get embarrassed, this ain't the job for you. Now again, we're men and we all got elements of pride in us, which is the Lord purging it out, right? He's hardening us, right? So we've had to learn, like to where you might have felt shame coming out here before, man. Damn, man, like they always said that this girl's gonna see me, that guy might see me, man. But the Lord, what He's putting you through that fiery trial, man, to harden you, right? So if you can't take shame, embarrassment, this ain't the lot for you. And that's another reason why a lot of men fall out, because they get embarrassed, they get ashamed, they get insecure, normally they get offended, man. Right, the Lord said there's a blessing in it if you're not offended.
So it says Luke chapter 9, verse 26, for whosoever shall be ashamed of me and of my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he shall come in his own glory and in the Father's and of the holy angels.
And if I can just say all that, and that's why we tell our people, right, well, that's what the Lord told us as commanded, that we're to come out in the chief place of concourse and bid our people to the marriage, right? We're not meant to be hiding our wisdom or our light under a bushel, or under a pillar. We're meant to be coming out here where our people are. Because also, we're meant to be what assigned to our people, right? Their eyes shall see their teeth. They're meant to see us.
12 and 8.
Right?
12 and 8.
This whole walk is not meant to be about us feeling comfortable, man. Get comfortable getting uncomfortable. Right? That's how you grow, God.
If you truly, remember as a man, the world that we're in is trying to strip you of your manhood, trying to feminize you. The world to hold onto your nutsack is to hold onto your Hawashai. He's gonna, but if you truly want to be master masculinity, manhood, the Lord gonna say, put you through things. Okay, coming up.
Luke chapter 12 verse 8. Also I say unto you, whosoever shall confess me before men, him shall the Son of Man also confess before the angels of Yahweh.
And not only confess the Lord, but it says confess him openly.
Right.
That don't mean it's at home. Like, yeah, I believe in the Lord. I confess the Lord. Man. Your actions gonna prove whether you trust and believe. The Lord told Peter, man. Peter said, Lord, I love you.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about the Lord's right hand man, you know.
Yeah.
He said, Lord, I love you. He said, well, if you love me, prove it. Go and feed the flock, man.
The rock of the church. But the church will be building upon him. Even he denied the Lord.
See that?
When he was unfolded under pressure. But that was written for those brothers that were the things that are aforetime are written for our learning. So you can learn when you're under pressure, even a top man can fold up, man. A top man, a top brother in the truth can fold up, man.
Yeah, anyone can.
Anyway, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man, anyone can.
And Peter started sinking when he was walking towards Yahushua, when he was on the sea. It was Peter that said, let me walk to you. And he started losing the faith. And then Yahushua turned around and said, oh ye of what little faith. But it was Yahushua that reached his hand out and helped him up. So I mean, when you fall, you're going to need Yahushua. You're going to need that faith to lift you up, man. Right? Coming up.
We need the Lord, man. You know, especially right now, we need the Lord more than ever, man. You know.
Let me get this. Proverbs 24, verse 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. So the Lord only respects strength. He only respects strength, man. If you get weak, most of the kids, you're a great waster. You was a waste of damn time. I gave you all this riches for nothing. I gave it to you. What do you do with it? You punked out. So it's like you're a waste of time. The most I gonna cost you at the hour of darkness. Bag him up, motherfucker, and cast his ass out into our outside. Use for that guy. The thing that I gave to him, give it to him that was top of it. You understand?
You're right. It's not physical, man. It's spiritual. It's mental. It's mental, man. Because you got brothers, right? You got men like older brothers that have got ailments, man. Brothers that are sick, but they still come out and do the work. They ain't got no excuse.
Electric wheelchairs.
Electric wheelchairs to camp.
Go to camp with the butt, you know the.
Yeah.
The brother turns to camp like that.
Mitch. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. But the point is this. The point is that there should be no excuses, especially if you're able-bodied, man. But that strength that the brother's bringing out is more so mental strength. You know, it's not physical. The flesh is dying every day, man. But the inward man needs to be being removed.
You got a piece of work.
This is I've got two quick precepts. This is Tobit chapter 13 verse 3. Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he hath scattered us among them. So our people are scattered among other people. That's why you have to confess it out loud as well. You know what I'm saying? You have to be unapologetic with it as well. Let me get Romans chapter 10 verse 9. That if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Yahushua, and shalt believe in thine heart that Yahweh had raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved.
Confess, right? So it's a confession. But that's beautiful. But what I want to say is, you have like that, for example, ISUBK, they trust in the strength, innit? The thing is that you have to be like a bodybuilder to be a part of their clique.
Sakari. You got to have a shot, man. If you ain't got a shot,
ARP.
you to Sakari.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, to be a part, you know with the Lord gonna test your strength when you in your weakness, man. And let me read it to you. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. Hey, let me start from verse 7. At least I should be exalted. At least I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations. There was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me. Lest I should be exalted above measure. So that could have been a sickness. 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, start from verse 7. So Paul is writing to the brothers in Corinth, Greece, and saying, listen, man, these I should be exalted with all this knowledge that the Most High has given me. The Most High balanced it out by giving me a thorn in the flesh, which could have been a sickness, man. Because he didn't specify what that thorn was. So it could have been a sickness. Remember, sickness can humble you. Brothers that are actually sick, arthritis, full-blown sickle cell, brother in the truth have that. They can't turn up to camp, so they're in hospital frequently, right? Brothers know. So let's get this. Lest I should be exalted above measure, right? For this thing I besought the Lord thrice. Okay. Shalom. If I can read on. So it says, for this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that I might depart from me. So I perceive it could have been a sickness. Okay? And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee. My strength is made perfect in weakness. Okay? But my strength is made, so you only got, you know how strong you are? If you're weak and you're able to endure. If you're able to endure in your weak and in your sickly state, then I'm going to stand back on you like, God damn, man, this guy's strong as fuck.
Hey, you know
This guy's strong. Here is he sick unto death. And he's still going on, man. He's still trying to catch. He's still putting up them last things. He's still going out there. God damn.
That's inspiration right there too, man, for other brothers. You know, that's inspiration for other brothers right there. Because like even when even with Apostle Paul, right? Hey, the Holy Spirit hit him, and he said, basically he said to him, stop being a bitch, man. That's what basically happened, man. He knew that the Lord's grace was sufficient, man. You know what I mean? And the thing we realize is that you brothers are found out in certain ways when the Spirit hit you and you be like, nah, man, just crack on and get on with it, man. You're like, I'm ill and that, but I still make it out to campus. Lord's grace is sufficient. Let me get out there, man. Even, you know, certain testimonies like, you know, brothers have got like even certain things that have gone on more recently, you know. Brother said to us, so now you know what? The show must go on, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. If you're a very genuine spirit, you understand you're a soldier, bro. A soldier understands that afflictions hardens him, man. You really think you're gonna make it as a king in the world looking like a sweet boy? Fresh trim,
You're gonna get eaten
right?
quickly.
All that, man. Any general, any captain, any experienced warrior in any kingdom, any army, he's got stories to tell about the shit he's went.
No time for part, shape up part.
He's showing the scars to prove it.
That's what I was about to say.
He's got the
I was just about to
scars.
say that.
You take off his garment and show you scars where he should have died. Certain events in war, he should have died. Certain scars where he's like, I got this, and then I got that.
You got that from there, that's from there, yeah.
Or you probably see him. He probably blind in one eye. He's got a scar.
like God of.
You look at you, he's got a scar on one eye. Right? It show you all bullet wounds. Like 50 Cent, even 50 Cent, you show you how many bullets you got shot up, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, these American rappers got shot.
Huh?
Bare of them got shot. Bare American rappers.
But you know what as well though, you see Jake, especially in Babylon, right? And over there in the South Americas, Jake got war wounds. They got scars for days, they got stories for days, but again, they're soldiers for Satan though. So their war stories is of wickedness, man. Nigga got shot.
They ain't leaving no vengeance to the
you know,
Most High.
I got this bullet wound here. They tried to jack my man. You know, fell.
They're heathen, so they believe that they can take on what the Most High can.
They got war wounds for days, but that's in unrighteousness though. That's not about
The tattoos and all that.
Yeah.
The people they went through.
Yeah, exactly.
To be a part of that gang, the things that I had to do to show that I was approved in that gang. Yeah, but you did that for Satan though.
They're soldiers for Satan.
But I'm talking about for the right hand side, for the Lord, what did you have to suffer to show that you are an approved man, man?
Sacrifice.
I'm a prisoner for the Lord. Ain't nothing can separate me. I've got too many wounds to signify what I've enjoyed myself to, man. I can't go back. If I went back into the world with all these quote-unquote tattoos, all these scars, I can't go back, man. I've suffered too much.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution,
What?
or famine?
You see what I'm saying? Violence is covering the earth, man. Violence is covering the earth. That's what signified the end of whatever world. Violence, man. What's that precept about Paul boasting about his infirmities? Some prophet can give me that piece. Paul's boastings. Go, take that piece. Bring that piece.
This is Romans chapter 8.
Yeah, 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 23. Go on.
Romans 8, chapter 8, verse 35. And who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long.
For the Lord's sake, are we killed all the day? But coming out here on the battlefield, that's a death sentence. Coming out here on the highway, this is a death sentence. You don't know what's going on.
Fighting right now. That could have just came over here quickly.
I'm telling you, man. You don't know who's been watching your live streams. You don't know who's been watching your videos. You don't know who's going to say, listen, man, I'm going to fucking brandish this guy. Bro. I'm going to switch him up, man. Wet him up. But he's jealous, man. He sees how you're edifying. He sees you're coming out with the peace, and he sees how you've got a good spirit. Man, he's like, coming out to take you out. You don't know who's watching you, man. Okay?
But this is what the Lord wants from us. That's why he commanded us to make our body a living sacrifice. It's going to tie in with our faith, because we come out here to the, what do you call it? Death Avenue, man.
Yeah,
Come out, because the Lord wants to know, okay, they don't believe that no matter what is around them, what's going on, just like the example here, right? And they going to believe I'm with them, right? They going to believe I'm with them, right? Then I'll finish it off. It says, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. It says, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us.
Why? Because we're enduring.
Hardness
We're
is a good
enduring.
sign, that's a good religion.
So we're gonna get that white stone.
Lord willing.
We're gonna get in Revelation talk about that white stone. That white stone was given to men within the Olympic game, within the Colosseum, that overcame all their obstacles. They were given a white stone to show that, listen, you a conqueror, man. You a well-approved man, right? Battle hardened. You got that victory, all right?
Let me just finish this off.
Don't need to
It says, for I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature should be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, our other one.
So nothing, when you're in this truth and you have a sincere heart and mind towards the kingdom, as a man of a sincere, strong constitution, there's nothing that's going to separate you, man. Why? Because you understand it. You understand it now, man. You get it. You understand what you're in on. That's a hold it fast and never let it go. Because you understand that everything else is all lies. It was never true. This is all that it is, man. This is it. There's nothing else, right? Worth dying for, man. Right? Because you understand, within your heart and mind, you believe and you know this. Man. Right? You've been circumspect. It's not like you believe like a damn fool. You understood it. You're fully persuaded. Okay? You see the honor, you see the integrity in it. You're about the upliftment of your nation, or this whole, the whole bit. Okay, come on.
Just to go back on what the brother was talking about, getting led to the slaughter. What race of people has been the leaders of our downfall? You know what I'm saying? People trying stuff with vaccines, police brutality. You know what I'm saying? All these racist parties and whatnot on our people. So this is Psalms chapter 44 verse 22. Ye for thy sake are we killed all day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. And if you go to Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31, it adds on to that as well. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Right? So even the vengeance, even slaughtering them, leave it for the Heavenly Father. See, now when you do that, you now know that the faith of the saint is the yoke of iron that's going to be upon their neck in the slavery. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
in the kingdom.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to get them back.
So we're going to get them back. We're going to get them back well. You know what I'm saying? Let's just wait.
But the Lord's got to get them back first, man. He's got first rights to these devils.
So they're even getting double whammy. They're getting double whammy. That's what I'm saying. So we have to be patient. That's the patience of the saints.
You see it?
Now that guy took revenge into his own hands right there. You're trying to fight Esau.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
some gonna happen.
certain Jays get tired of the oppression. You get tired of the fuckery, man. You get tired of Esau talking shit, trying to undermine you. You get tired, man. And certain Jays get tired of that shit, and they crash out. They crash out, man. They lose it. That's why this is about patience. When you come in this truth, when you come into this assembly of the saints, part of it is taking on part of the traits of the image of the Most High, which is what? Patience. Exercising patience, man. And trusting the process of the Lord. Okay? The Most High does things in due season, in his time. Certain days crash out. You had examples of that. You had Judas, one of the during the days of the taxes. I said, listen, man, well, fuck this, man. Fuck this taxing, man. We're going to try and take these motherfuckers out. And then what happened to his horse, man? He managed, all the men that were with him got took out. Right? Then the tails of the taxi. And let me get that right, that's a lock. And then we're going to close out, man, because we've been out here for too long. We're out here for too damn long, man. Right? This is Acts. Brothers trying to heat up their hands and shit, man. I see you, man. I see you, bro.
Hey man, hey, there's colder times to come, man.
Then your flat be not in winter. In Acts chapter 5, verse 36. For before these days rose up Theodos, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who were slain, and all as many as obeyed him were scattered and brought to naught. And again, another time, verse 37. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of the taxing, and drew away much people after him. He also perished, and all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed. So again, remember the taxing. The taxing was serious.
You believe America is going to be around much longer?
I hope not.
Oh, beautiful. That's a good thing.
I hope not. You know what? A world with Trump, I can't say a bad word, but it's a bad world, isn't it? America is geographically, it's a beautiful country. Morally, politically, religiously, politically, it's awful. Anyway, peace.
That's right. See, all these nations are sick and tired of Esau, man. Now, they could be Arabs or...
When she said a word with Trump, so I believe she's a left wing. She's Kamala Harris voting, right, when the feminists shaving off her head. I'm gonna get out of the country because Trump is there in office.
She might be against both of them. She might be against both of them. She's probably a Muslim. She like...
Yeah. Hey man, obviously like I was going into about Judas in the days of the taxing. A lot of our people they lose it, man. They're tired of being oppressed. But why? Because the Lord haven't enlightened them with this truth. You brothers that have this truth, the Most High has given you that patience, that way to be patient. Because you have the insight of the future. You understand the Lord is coming. So we patiently wait for you. Talks about the farmer or the husbandman waits for the precious fruit of the field, man. He waits for it. So we're gonna wait for what prophecy to speak and not lie, man. Okay? Come out here, do this work, man. Okay? But anyway, say.
East. You know me, I have to be sure, bro. You know, yeah?
But usually we end it out like this. We'll say, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash, Kwam Yashala, Kwam Yashala, Kwam Yashala, Kwam Yashala, Yahabashem Yahushai, Barakam.
I like that. Even when we're saying that we're growing stronger in the faith, man, are saying it like we're playing some Italian game. You don't know what's there. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Today when we started praising the Lord, boys, this is too much for me.
Sounds like some hope.
Y'all niggas crazy.
It's crazy.
Y'all niggas must be crazy.